Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Apologies about my printer. I just printed all my orders like 30 minutes ago and then walked by and it was paused for some reason. So I've just pushed unpause, like the pause button again to be like, what's going on? And then it didn't do anything. So I was like, well, I'll just play with it later. And now it's just turned on and started printing all my orders. So hopefully you can't hear it too loud. Loud? So today we're gonna do the little robin. So cute. I've had a couple people order the robin embroideries that I mentioned yesterday in my stories. So those will hopefully be going out today as well with the rest of the orders. So I've chosen the same red. The same red as the Santa hat to kind of keep it continuous. And then I've chosen the same brown that I suggested for the face that you could use, because I think they look quite nice together. And then I'm going to do just a tiny little yellow beak there at the top. So all together will be these three. Again, you can choose however much or however little that you would like to do. So I'm going to do satin stitch for both of these, just to have it a nice, like, smooth look. But of course, you could do the split stitch like that. I'll zoom in a little bit and then you can see it a little bit better. Like that. Obviously, I didn't go close enough to the black. You can totally tell. If you wanted to have it like blend in together a bit more. And I'm going to use 3 strands. So let's see. As always, I'm going to do the lines on my bird. I haven't been saying hi to everybody, so I'm really sorry. I'm not sure if Kim is still here, but good morning, Kim. And hi, Tina. And Lizetta, Robin. Robin, we're doing a robin today. So I'm going to make them kind of a diagonal like this. So it looks like the breast of the robin here is like nice and smooth. So hopefully we can do that. I'm just going to dig right in. Get started. And again, just long. I'm not going to outline it or anything like that. I know some people like to outline their shapes and then stitch on the other side of the outline. It gives a little like raised effect. I'm not going to do that for this one. For some people, it helps with the lines. I'm just going to do some little stitches. You just want to try to keep them parallel and to fill in the shape. And that's why I add the lines on there, especially when I'm showing you how to do it. When I do it myself, I don't always add the lines. But it's really easy to see how you want to try to keep them parallel when you have the lines on there. And it's also important to know how thick your thread is. And a good way to do that is to come up from the top, wherever you are, and then just lay it down. So obviously if I put the needle down over here, I would make this big gap here. So I want it to be nice and close, and then you can kind of find where you need to put your needle down in the next place. You know, because you want them to be parallel. And again, if you have a gap, it's not the end of the world. Just go back and add another stitch in there. And that's fine. I honestly cannot believe that it's Tuesday and next week is Christmas. Like, we're just trying to get all of our gifts around, get all tidied up. I just think it's absolutely nuts. This year's gone by so quickly. So you can kind of tell that even a little bit I've gone off track because it's skinnier up here than it is at the bottom. So I'll just add another one almost through the same hole, but not, just right next to it. Kind of even it out. So we're just doing satin stitch, 3 strands. So obviously, like, we're going away for Christmas. Does anyone else feel like they need to clean their entire house before they go away so that they come back to a nice clean house? Because that's 1000% me. Every time we go away, I'm like, we have to clean everything. We have to wash all the things, clean the bathrooms, clean everything, sweep the floor. It's an ad for a WWE video game. And then on the top, we'll do exactly the same thing as we're doing down. Look, what have I done? As we're doing on the bottom, we'll just do it in the dark color. The dark brown color. Thank you. So obviously I haven't gone the whole way, and I didn't do that on purpose. I did it on accident. So I'm just going to keep going and pretend like this line was just up a little bit more, so I don't have to go over it or pull it out. Just a little robin. Okay, and that's pretty much it for, I might add one more little stitch at the top. There we go. Okay, and then I will put a little knot on the back and then do the exact same thing with the darker color brown. Again, 3 strands. Just separating them now. And then I'll do a little yellow beak when I'm finished. Again, I'm going to use the same lines as before, the same direction and everything. Of course, you could do them sideways if you wanted them to be a different direction. But I'm thinking of the way that feathers go, and they kind of all go down that way anyways, so. Obviously, I could have done a split stitch here and then really followed the like curve of the robin's body. But for me, I don't mind that much that it's not, you know, like filled in, like realistically. But of course, if you wanted to have like a more realistic looking one, you could always do a split stitch for blending. So it's easy peasy today. Just fill her in. Man, I made this tail pretty big, huh? I've totally done it again, where I've made my stitches smaller than my drawing. That's all right. Like, it's not going to be perfect, and that's completely fine. You can always go back and outline it if you'd like. But when we erase the lines, Actually, I'm gonna leave it like that. From the drawing, then you won't even notice. I think some of it is because I'm looking through the video and stitching instead of looking at the fabric. So through the video, it looks all right almost when I look at the video. But actually, it is not. And as always, if you ever see any, when you have the same color, whilst you have the same color, if you ever see any spaces that might need one more, put that in before you change colors. Yeah? Then I'll take just 3 little ones. Maybe 2 little ones actually. Just separating 2 strands. It's just a really light yellow that I had a scrap of. We'll fill in the beak. Some little stitches. Ooh, I've just unstitched. There we go. You can give them a yellow eye if you want, because you have the yellow thread out. You can give them a black eye, or you can give them a white eye. It's up to you. Do another little knot on the back. And then I've got some black for his little legs. I've got the same 2 strands that I used for the Santa Claus outline. And then you can do the eye with black if you'd like as well. again, you could outline the whole thing with black like we did the Santa Claus. Just take a little bit longer, but hey ho, if you want to do it, go for it. So this one right here was up into his leg like this. This is a way too long piece of thread. I should have cut it. I just grabbed it. Hey ho, you live and you learn, huh? Now, because this is black thread, I could just go straight over, but I'm going to slide it up under here. So you can't see that, but actually all I've done is just slide my needle up under some of the other threads that were on the back so that the black thread would go like up the same way that it came. And then I can go over down here and do the other leg without seeing the thread through the fabric. Tricksy. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other leg. He's got big wonky legs, doesn't he? And then again, go straight up. So all I'm doing is just sliding the needle up under the threads. Like that. I think maybe I'll do a little French knot for his eye. Just one little wrap, go straight back down. Maybe I should have done it white because you can't really see it very well. But hey ho, there's our little robin bird. Of course, if you wanted to outline it, you could outline it. I might go back and outline it later. I'm definitely gonna do a white eyeball instead of black because you cannot see it. But I'll do that later. Hi, George. You almost missed it today. Okay. So there we go. Our little robin. I'll do his eyeball later. So yeah. Tag me in your tag tag me in your photos or your stories, and I will share as many as I can throughout the days today. Again, today's just going to be a filling order day, so easy peasy, cleaning the house, trying to get packed because we leave on Saturday morning at 4 a.m., so have to get organized. So I'll leave you at that. All the videos so far are saved on YouTube, so you can go watch videos 1 through 4, and then the little robin will be up today. Yeah, DM me if you have any questions, and I will talk with you later. Bye.